You got got.
You got got.
You are the king of getting got. You're the biggest sucker on this planet.
You see, that's why all these fucking girls fucking like just scam me, dude.
They scam you for your heart.
Yeah, they scam me for my heart. So, some of them just want me for my body, dude.
Yeah, I
It's
know,
like,
man. And throw you off to the side.
Yeah, man. They're like, oh, look at this guy. He looks soft as shit. He looks
Yeah,
like
man.
memory foam.
I see a lot of pain behind those eyes. Maybe it's heartbreak. Maybe it's a hangover. Nick and Yurik are just so darn emotional. He's a director. He's a DJ. Bring me the feelings.
October 18th. Yeah, it's hard to keep track, but you got busy. You got busy all of a sudden.
Yeah, I had to DJ for a wedding.
Oh, for real? There's like a wedding going on?
Yeah.
How was it?
I died, dude.
Why?
A lot of stuff you shouldn't be doing to your body.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Weren't you working?
What do you mean?
Like, because you were DJing. Technically, you're working.
Yeah, but that's
It's part of
it.
The job hazards.
Honestly, it's like if you're DJing,
Yeah.
you can't run away.
That's
Like,
right.
you're
So
there.
if somebody says like, "Hey, Yurik, yo, come do some heroin with me," you got to be like,
but, oh fuck,
"Oh man, I really don't. Oh, all right, just keep the party going.
the show must go on. You know? All right,
Get it going. Get that vein up."
I gotta go mix. Get a vein in.
Hurry up. But it's so hard to get a vein
Yeah.
because you're dead. You're already
Wait,
dead
is
inside.
that heroin? That injecting is
Yeah,
heroin.
dude. I did heroin like earlier today.
Oh, nice. That's why you're wide awake.
That's why I'm wearing a fucking jacket.
No, that's why you're here early.
Yeah, I got here. I got here
No
like about an
sleep.
hour and a half
No
before you
sleep.
did. That's why I'm wearing a jacket. I don't want people seeing the holes in my arms. It looks like a fucking belt.
The track marks.
Yeah, it looks like a rat had a little snack time on my arm.
But yeah, like fuck, man. When you're DJing, dude, it's literally the worst when it comes to drinking. Because like even in the club, right? There are times when I'm like, yo, I'm on a diet, or like I want to be healthy, and I can go to work and not drink. Dude, the moment some of your friends go into the DJ booth and like literally take no for can't take no for an answer, they're like, yo, take a shot, just one shot.
Yo, correct me if I'm wrong, but if this statement is correct or not. But when you're a DJ in the club or the bar or whatever, part of your job is to be everybody's best friend.
Oh, dude, for real. That's like part of the job is to actually to add to that, to actually flirt with girls too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Job hazard?
dude, it's like so hard,
Life
man.
is so hard, man.
So hard, dude.
And to think,
Fucking hard, man.
it's like you don't even like girls, really.
Yeah, like don't people understand that? Like maybe I want boys to flirt with me.
Exactly, right?
You know,
Has a guy ever flirted with you in the club?
Just dude, yes, and I was with you,
When?
but I wasn't working though. Remember in Korea?
Oh, yeah.
Right, dude. Okay, story time.
Story time.
We're starting with story time already. Okay,
Yeah, why not? We're here already.
Because the past few we start off arguing first, and then story.
Oh, no,
time.
don't worry. We'll get there.
we'll
I'm
get
sure we'll get there.
But yeah,
And we're going to argue in Tagalog today, by the way.
oh, yeah.
As requested by somebody on our YouTube channel.
what's his name? Let's shout him out.
Yo, shout out to...
Something starts with an M.
Yeah, Manuel, wait, hold up.
Shout out to our boy Manny.
What up, Manny D? Manny D requesting us for to argue in Tagalog. Sige na nga.
Oh, sige na.
Putang ina mo! Yurik!
Puki ng
Puke ka!
But like, yeah, story time. All right, remember we went to Korea, right? Then we went bar hopping in
Yeah,
Itaewon.
so this was probably what, the second or third time that we went to Korea together?
I think like maybe the fourth time.
Oh
Something.
yeah. So me and Yurik actually have gone to Korea multiple times together because we have a lot of friends there who do parties.
Shout out to
and
our
stuff.
friends. Shout out to Sam.
Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Amy.
Oh, Amy. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Amy's an actress, by the way. If you guys watch, what's that one Korean show?
There's so many.
Yeah,
Korean
on
shows.
Netflix. She's actually on it.
Oh,
So-
what? On Netflix?
Yeah, for sure, dude. She's on a show
I
with.
didn't even know.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, she's on these major ass shows. If you ever see a white blonde girl on a Korean drama on Netflix, half the time it's probably our girl Amy, homegirl Amy.
Yeah.
So she's one of our close friends from Korea. And so we go to Korea often. I go there a lot since I'm married to a Korean and my mother-in-law stays there, but Yurik goes there to pie.
Are you like a citizen now?
I'm a permanent resident there.
So that's the goodest citizen. No.
Yeah, I can get a job there. I have a bank account. I can get whatever.
Oh, really? Yeah. So basically, it's whatever.
Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, so we went to Korea together a lot, and actually, Yurik's gone there to party a lot with. He's actually the go-to guy if you want to party in Korea and you're a celebrity in the Philippines.
I did it like once.
Yeah, whatever. But
I took him around once.
You took him around and they couldn't stop talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It became a thing. They're like, let's go to Korea next Halloween.
Yeah.
I think we've been to Korea. Well, you, obviously, because you're already like a citizen.
Yeah, I practically live there.
Yeah.
It's my second home. You know, you're the king of shopping. I can't even hang with you. I mean, I don't mind shopping. I like it.
Yeah.
But like, I can't hang with you. There was that one time where you wanted Red Wings so bad.
And then I didn't have my size.
They didn't have your size. And there was no Red Wings in the Philippines at the time.
Yeah, zero.
You had to get it in a different country. So I would go off and do my own thing. And you went to go find Red Wings for the day. And then we met up for dinner. You came and showed up with some random girl.
Oh yeah, dude, that was kind of dope actually.
Yeah.
That was a great experience because like I remember you're like, all right, you're gonna go find your Red Wings. I'm like, yup, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna go do something else.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So we woke up different times. I woke up and then I went down from our hostel.
Yeah.
And then when I walked out, like a girl who I think.
She's like Russian or something, right?
Romanian.
Romanian, yeah.
Yeah, Romanian. So she was like, I don't know if I don't remember if it was in the same hostel.
Yeah,
I saw her in the common area.
Yeah.
And then she was like, hey, do you know where there's an ATM around here? I'm like, oh yeah, it's just around the corner. I'm about to head out. If you want, I can like show you.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay. So I walk out with her and then started talking, and then she was in the ATM, got her money, and then I was like, so what you doing today? She's like, nothing really. I was like, all right, you want to hang out? And then she's like, okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's exactly how we used to vacation all the time.
Yeah.
We would just meet as many random people as possible and just say yes to everything.
Yep.
And just say, hey, you guys want to do this? Okay, we'll go. So that's how we eventually met all of these people who ran the clubs.
That's also how people die, though.
That's true. That's exactly. But you have to take that risk. That's a risk that I'm willing to take.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people.
I'm willing to roll the dice on that one.
Yeah, roll the dice on that one. And you did almost die, by the way, in Korea.
Oh yeah, no. Let's get to that story.
We'll get to that story in a different time. But let's rewind back to why we even started this conversation. And has a gay guy ever hit on you?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So yeah. Yes. Definitely. We went to Itaewon, right? We were going out, and then our boy Sam took us around.
So Sam is our boy. He owns a cake shop, probably the hottest club in Itaewon.
Yeah. So we went to all these spots, and then we went to this bar called Queens.
Yeah.
Right? Or Queen, right?
Yeah.
And then literally I remember hearing the music and they were playing my shit, like my genre of choice.
Electro. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, this is amazing. And it's like, let's stay here for a bit. So what happened was, so I go inside, right? And then we were dancing, whatever. And then you guys disappeared after a while. And I just literally was there dancing. And then there's this guy who comes up to me and he's like, hey, do you want a drink? Korean guy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you want a drink? I was like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And then, cause like that's what we do in our parties.
Say yes
we
to
literally
everything.
in our parties, we literally just give away drinks to people who look cool.
Yeah.
Remember when we first saw like Eddie and them?
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I look cool. So whatever. He just wants me to have a good time. And then he bought me a drink. And then all of a sudden, like, cheers. And then I was dancing. And this guy, like, straight up started, like, putting his hand on my waist.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Yeah.
Put my hand up on dude, like, he started putting his hands on my waist. And I'm like, oh, this drink isn't for free at all. I'm like, nothing in life is free.
Yeah, nothing in life is free, bro.
And then after that, I was like, dude, I chugged my drink down.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, thanks, man. And then I go down. I look for you guys. And then when I look at the bar and it says Queen, I'm like, oh, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, now it makes sense. Okay, so the bar is Queen. And then when I remember going up and looking at the bartender, they were shirtless.
Yeah.
Shirtless dudes. And I was like, I just thought, oh, whatever. It's a cool thing to do.
It's hot in here.
It's hot in here.
It's hot in
you
here.
know? They just want to be shirtless,
Yeah.
something different. Like I literally
and Nelly was playing over the song.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
getting hot in here.
So like I literally did not register. It didn't register that it was a gay bar.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter.
Dude, but it was so fun in there.
It was so fun.
It was so fun.
I had a great time.
Yeah, I had like my memory of that night is very, very shady. But I do remember dancing in that bar, like just dancing up and down. Because I think they had like a middle stage or a runway in the middle.
Yeah.
And I was just boom, boom.
Yo, Nick,
boom.
was this the same?
When you almost died?
No. Was this the same trip as Build a Bridge and Get Over
It definitely was because that was at Love. Yeah.
Oh God.
So it might have been, it could have been the same night.
Honestly, that's the prettiest I've ever felt.
Yeah.
That's the prettiest I've ever felt. Because like that night in Queen, I felt what it was like to be a pretty girl.
Yeah.
You know, like dudes buying me drinks,
Yeah, dude, putting their
trying to
copping feels.
Yeah. You know,
sliding in like that. That hand getting deep. Starts off on the side and then it goes down.
Yeah.
Starts off on your hip bone.
Yeah, on the hip bone. It starts off on the hip bone because it's like, all right, it's not threatening. It's not threatening.
And it's a dance move. Like you put your hand on the hip. Put my hand up on my hip.
Then it starts going to the softer parts of your body.
Yeah, it gets a little juicy. It gets in the stomach seeing it.
But like, yeah, so there in that bar, I felt what it was like to be a pretty girl, right? To get hit on.
Yeah.
And then in Love,
Yeah.
I remember we were
Same night,
right?
Yeah.
I remember we were hanging out with Amy's friends, I think.
Yes, they were Amy's friends, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know who it was. If Amy watches this, Amy, let me know who that girl was.
It was a blonde girl.
It was a blonde girl.
Yeah.
She was a teacher too.
Yeah.
And I remember she was so drunk and she would totally like try to talk to me and try to dance with me. And then I think I was super oblivious because I was just having a good time.
No,
with
we were
everyone.
all oblivious because it was just it was so like we're just friends with everybody and we were making friends with everybody.
Yeah.
Robbie Williams.
Oh, Robbie! Shout out to Robbie Williams. He's ex.
Who cares? Amy's married now.
Yeah, so what? They're married. Who cares? But then, I remember she kept trying to talk to me, and I guess she got fed up.
Yeah,
And
this blonde girl.
Yeah, this blonde girl. And then she pulls me over, and then she starts like saying something to me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, huh? What? And then she's like, honestly, just build a bridge and get over it.
Get over it.
And I'm like, huh? What the fuck? And then I remember going to you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, Nick, this girl just told me, build a bridge and get over it. What does that mean? And then, dude, I remember you were already fucking blasted.
Did I slap you?
Point. Yeah. You're like, Yurik, I see you cock back. Like you fucking cock back, dude. And slap me right across the face. And then you're like, build that bridge. But do you remember this time also? You were being the worst guest in the club.
I remember that because
you were being that guy that I hate.
Yeah, because that night at Love, the DJ was one of probably the worst DJ I'd ever heard. And I was legitimately, and I was drunk.
Yeah.
Standing in front of the DJ. The DJ booth wasn't like it was like Revel where it was super elevated. It was just like maybe 2 feet above the ground.
Not even, maybe like a foot off the ground, yeah.
I was legitimately standing in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth ledge is like this, and I'm looking at the DJ with my eyes like this, and every time he would do a shit transition or play a shit song, I would just go,
yeah, you were straight up, dude. Mean mugging him. Like, I remember at one point you were just standing there, not even dancing.
I wasn't dancing.
Like, you were just like that.
No.
You were just like, I'm like,
such club snobs.
And then I remember looking at you because I was right beside the DJ booth, and I remember looking at you, I was like, this fucking guy. Because like I felt for the DJ. I felt he's trying his best. He's trying his best.
He's so bad. He was so bad.
Because like I come across people like that all the time.
Club snobs.
Yeah, like there would be some club guys who would go to the club with earphones on. It's like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You fucking asshole. Like,
yeah, because that was the height. Like, at least for me, that was the height of like my club going out days.
Yeah.
And us doing, we did like so many, at least 3 or 4 parties a week. And I just thought I knew it all. I thought, I know what's a good club night.
And at the same time, we were straight up hip hop.
Yeah.
So we loved hip hop.
No, but see, that's the thing. I remember that DJ. He kept mixing everything. Like
no. This you hated this DJ.
Yeah,
it's because he was minimal, like minimal techno.
No, yes, dude, it wasn't because of that.
I remember 100%. No. You complained like you're like. You even told me like this is the same song the whole night.
Oh wait, yeah.
Remember?
Okay, I do remember saying that.
Same song the whole night. I was just laughing because it was just straight up beats, and it made sense what you were saying. It's like I honestly felt like that too.
Yeah,
it was the same thing the whole night.
Yeah, everything's playing at 100 beats per minute.
Yeah. So yeah, that was funny. That girl fucking like hit on me.
Yeah,
and then you slapping me right in the middle of the dance floor.
I was just like, get it. She's a little chonky though.
Yeah, maybe that's why it was hard to build the bridge.
It's hard to build that bridge.
the bridge materials were a little heavy. Look at this guy talking.
You know, honestly though, I honestly think she wasn't big. It's just that when you're in Korea and you're if you're an average white girl and you're next to all these other Korean girls that are just skin thin, you're gonna look a little chonky. Yeah.
No, but like I should have totally gone for it because like remember I liked white girls.
Yeah, but like if you had gone for it, our night would have been finished and we wouldn't have had all these stories.
That's true.
So we're good.
Yeah, and also if I had gone for it, where would I take them? To the bunk bed right underneath yours?
Yeah, at our hostel.
It wasn't a fucking trip. It was a party trip.
Yeah, so remember how we used, like I said before, when we go to the clubs, we would always try to meet random ass people. So I just want to tell a story of one of the chains of random ass people that we met.
Yeah.
All right. So one night in Fiamma, there was these 3 guys, right? 2 girls and 1 guy, just like at the club. And obviously they weren't from the Philippines. They weren't Filipino. But we had this conversation trying to judge what they were. We're like,
yeah, I was literally DJing. You were right beside me in the booth, and you were like, "Yo, where are these guys from?
Where are these guys from? Because like, they were obviously Eastern Asian, so Chinese, Japanese, Korean, whatever. But the dude had dreadlocks.
Yeah, the dude had dreadlocks. I'm like, oh, that's the first time I've seen an Asian guy with dreadlocks.
With dreadlocks. So eventually we did go up. We just ran up to him like, hey man, where are you guys from?
But for me, the first thing that caught my eye was the 2 girls.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah.
They were fucking hot.
Yeah, they were good looking girls. Yeah. But like it wasn't even about trying to hit on girls. We just wanted to like make friends. So we went up to those guys and we're like, hey man, we start talking to them up. Hey, you guys here on vacation? Turns out they were from Korea. Yep. Right? So they're from Korea, and then lo and behold, we were going there like in 2 months. We're like, hey, we're going to Korea in 2 months. And they're like, yeah, sure, cool. So we made friends with them. We hung out with them at least maybe 3 or 4 times while they were still here in Manila. Just randomly, hey, where are you guys staying? And they're like, we're staying with this like whack ass dude.
Dude, I think that guy's
he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, why are we laughing?
Yeah. Whatever, he's whack.
That's fucked.
He was whack.
He was
whack.
Yo, he's gonna haunt us. Watch our cameras turn off.
I know, right? But anyway, so we hung out with them, and then we went to Korea. And then since we took them out like 3 or 4 times, just randomly here in Manila, we barely knew them. All of a sudden in Korea, they made it their point to like take us out every single night.
Oh yeah,
and we made the best of friends with them. And then like so, every time we went to Korea and back, we would visit them, and they would come here, they would visit us. And then the one girl who actually, you know, she was involved in the K-pop world. She was in some music videos. Gia? Yeah. She was in music videos, whatever. She ended up marrying a producer from one of these K-pop companies, Park Jang-gun, remember? And then when they came to Manila, we took them out at 71 Gramercy when you were the owner of it.
Yeah.
And then we showed them a great time, blah, 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 blah. They ended up getting married. The guy, Park Jang-gun, he's balling this now because he was a producer, and he has his own label now called Million Market.
Okay.
Million Market Entertainment, which produces K-pop groups now. So that, from that one little interaction that we had in Fiamma,
oh yeah,
we're like, we have an in to the K-pop world. Remember that one time MC Mong came to 7th Bureau?
Oh yeah,
MC Mong, and then he came and like, cause Gia called us up and was like, "Hey, my friends are coming there.
Yeah.
Can you take care of them?"
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." So, cause we always took care of like our friends' friends, especially if they're coming from another country.
Yeah.
It turns out it was MC Mong, who's this rapper from Korea, super famous rapper. And not only did he come by himself, he came with this K-pop boy group that he was producing.
Yeah.
Who eventually became Dalmatian.
All right.
Remember those guys?
Remember
Those guys were fucking buck wild in the club.
Oh yeah,
they
had a great time.
They had a great time.
They had a great ass time.
Yeah, we made sure they had a great ass time. So we were partying with boy band members. We were partying with like these K-pop stars. Crazy ass times, man. And then that band disbanded because one of them got busted with marijuana or something.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's crazy that like marijuana can like ruin your life in Korea though.
Zero drugs, man. Zero.
Yeah.
It's drug free there.
Dude, that's why a lot of them come here to party.
Yeah, dude. When they come here, that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, like, I know like, people have this such a clean cut image of Korea, but when like when we get people from Korea and we used to host them and take them out and make sure they had a good time, they want to do most was they either want to roll on E,
Yeah.
or they wanted to smoke some weed.
Yep.
Remember when Mighty Mouse contacted you?
Holy shit.
You remember that? Because you called. I was at a shoot and you called me and you're like, dude, do you know Mighty Mouse?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Is it Mighty Mouth?
Mighty Mouse.
Right. Yeah.
And then they contacted you and they were like, hey man, can you take us out? And you contacted me. You're like, do you know Mighty Mouth? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, they just hit me up. They want to go out. And I'm like, I can't, dude. I'm gonna shoot. Fuck. I was so annoyed.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Because you knew who they were.
I knew who they were.
Who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically they want to smoke out.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh my god. Honestly, it's time. It's time to go back.
It's time to go back. I mean, once this shit is all this shit is done, man.
Yeah. I'll definitely want to go back.
Yeah, and then you can tell me all about it.
So are you gonna leave me going around alone?
No, I'll hang out with you in the daytime when you want to shop and shit.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
You got to take your friend from the Philippines around.
I'll pass you off. to Sam. Sam will take care of you.
Shout out to Sam, by the way.
Shout out to Sam. So if you guys ever want to go to Korea and you guys want like a real club experience and like wild out and go crazy, you want to go to Cake Shop. You don't want to go to the bigger clubs.
Cake Shop's still open, right?
I think so. Like, I think they expanded to like 4 floors. They took the entire building, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because they used to just be in the basement, but I think they expanded to like...
But like, still, my most favorite time still was me DJing in Korea.
Oh, Myeongwal Gwan.
Yeah.
Myeongwal Gwan!
That was a great time.
That was actually the first trip that we took to Korea was because Sam got you to DJ.
No, it wasn't Sam.
Eddie.
Eddie, yeah.
Eddie got you to DJ at this small party that he was doing in Hongdae.
Yeah.
Dude, that was crazy. That was a fun night.
That was crazy.
That was a fun night.
You know what? I wish back then I had more game. Because remember that girl?
Oh, yeah, Min?
Oh my god, she's so hot.
We have a picture of her. Let's flash up the picture.
Do we have a picture?
Yeah, of course.
Like with a girl?
We don't have. It's a picture of you DJing and her standing next to the DJ booth.
It's proof that my story is real.
Yeah, your story is real.
That she was literally hanging by me in the DJ.
And you're wearing a red bow tie.
Was I?
Yeah.
Yes, son.
You're wearing your Tommy Hilfiger or the Hundreds jacket.
Which I bought there, by the way.
Did you buy it there?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. In Casina.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought it in Korea. Dude, damn. I remember because like I like going to Korea because that's the only place where I could get the coolest shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like in Manila, like the only streetwear store here was Grey
One. Yeah. And it was all like summer stuff, like t-shirts.
Yeah. So none of the hot stuff that I like wearing.
Yeah. No, I mean like Grey One was dope and everything. Shout out
I mean the hot layered stuff that
I like the hot stuff, like
the hot stuff, not the hot stuff. Mainit. Yeah, so none of that. So every time like it was a trip to Korea, I would fucking spend all my money.
Yeah,
because I would save up. Because I would stock up for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
You know, I would like
until the next Korea trip.
Yeah. Until other streetwear stores started opening here.
Yeah.
Commonwealth is here.
Yeah.
So like I don't have to go on a trip. I remember like the last few times I went abroad. Mm-hmm. I went I think to Hong Kong and then I went to Taiwan. Like the brands, the brands that are that I liked, were already here. Like I could buy them in Commonwealth.
No, definitely I think the street game.
And then they have sizes here now.
Yeah.
Even in the Asian countries, it's like I never had my size, dude. Oh my God. I remember the first time we went to Korea. The first time there was the first time I was like opened up to Korean fashion.
Yeah.
Which was so fucking hot at the time.
Yeah.
Like I remember this is where I started like wearing jogging pants.
Yes.
Because like everyone in Korea were already wearing sweats.
Yeah.
We called them sweats.
Yeah.
No one called them joggers.
Pants. Joggers.
Joggers. Fuck out of here.
Sweatpants.
We call them sweats. so yeah, I remember like you bought sweats.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, this is the hottest shit now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, drop crotch, remember? Drop crotch sweats.
Yeah.
And then I remember going around Dongdaemun.
Yeah. Oh.
Dude, I going around, and this disclaimer, this was 80 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
You know,
You're a big boy then.
I'm like a snug US XL.
You're a big boy then. You were just husky now.
Yeah, I was a big boy.
Yeah, you're just husky.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
But like, I remember going to Dongdaemun, which is like their Divisoria.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Like a higher end Divisoria.
Super high end Divisoria. Like that's where everyone gets their like wholesale clothes.
Yeah, basically a lot of people, they buy wholesale clothes there and they go sell it at wherever they are.
Yeah, in their boutiques.
Yeah, in the boutiques, yeah.
So I went there and it was a shopper's dream. Like buildings upon buildings.
Oh, and it was open 24 hours.
Oh God, that was the best. Remember you guys would already go home?
Yeah.
And then I would come back to the room at like maybe 3-4 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I just finished
We wouldn't even be home. We would be doing something like cultural.
Right.
Or like eating at Noryangjin Fish Market.
Yeah.
And then like we would have to tell you where we were so you could come meet us at like 2 a.m. while we're eating.
I remember that. Yeah. Holy shit. So I was shopping and I swear to God, me wide-eyed and hopeful that I would step my fashion game up. I would go up to a stall and then the seller would look at me and would literally just like see me walking. They would do this. I was like, huh? They were like, no size. Oh God. Oh, that fucking hurt my heart, dude. Like, and then to a point where I was like, oh, maybe the store just doesn't have a size.
Yeah.
Until I started going to the more expensive boutiques on Rodeo Street.
Rodeo Street.
Street, right? In Apgujeong.
Yeah.
And I started going to the nicer boutiques. Literally, I would step in the door. No. So I would always end up with just sneakers.
Remember? Oh, another story about us shopping and us meeting random ass people.
Yeah.
Because we love meeting random ass people. We went to this one store in Rodeo Street in Apgujeong, right?
Yeah.
It was called Human Potential.
Hoopot. Yeah.
So we went to this store, Hoopot, Human Potential. And then so we're going around and like that's clothes really my style, but you were all about it. So we were looking around and we're talking.
I think I still had those printed sweats on.
Yeah, you do.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Dude, fucking rock them.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're talking and then we're just talking, whatever. And all of a sudden the store owner comes up to us and starts talking to us. Hey, where are you guys from? Blah, 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 blah. Starts talking to us in English. And so we're like, oh, we're from the Philippines, blah, 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 this and that. And then we just started talking to the dude randomly. And then then we asked him, "Is this your store?" And he's like, "No, it's not my store. It's my girlfriend's store or my wife's store."
Yeah.
We're like, "Oh, that's cool, man. That's a great store, great stuff." So we bought the stuff and we started talking some more to the guy. And we're like, "So what do you do? What do you do for?" He's like, "Oh, no, I'm a producer." I'm like, "Huh? For real? What do you for real? What, a DJ?" And he's like, "Oh, no, I didn't ask him what he did. He asked us what we did."
Yeah.
And then you said you're a DJ, and he goes, "Oh, I'm a producer." And we're like, oh shit, you're a producer? They're like, I'm like, where do you produce? He's like, oh, I'm a producer at like one of the labels here. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Which label? And he's like, I'm a producer for YG. And then I was like, oh shit, my heart fucking stopped. And I was like, YG, by the way, is the label of Big Bang, 21, Blackpink in your area.
Yeah.
And then I asked him what his name was, and his name was Choice 37. He's like, I'm Choice 30. My name's Robin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, cool, Robin. Isaiah, but like everybody in the label calls me Choice 37. Choice 37 is one of the top producers. He's probably the number 2 producer in YG underneath Teddy Park, who does all Blackpink shit. But he's produced songs for So he added me on Facebook.
Yeah.
But I'm still Facebook friends with him.
Are
He
you still?
Yeah, up to now.
Nice. Yeah.
Remember, I was trying to get him to come DJ for us at
right, right.
But like we couldn't get we couldn't match on the price.
Yeah.
But like so I'm friends with fucking Choice 37 of YG.
That's so random.
We are 1 degree away from G Dragon.
Oh yeah, like 1 degree separate.
Yeah, 1 degree separate from G Dragon and from Blackpink in your area.
Dude, Korea, man, fucking good times in Korea. Mm-hmm. But going back to my shopping addiction, dude.
Yeah.
That Red Wing,
The episode.
that Red Wing episode. Jesus Christ! Like this is how you could tell I have a problem.
Yeah.
I obsess over stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So with this Red Wing thing, I go to the stores. I probably go to every single shoe store that had Red Wings around Seoul.
Yeah.
So I went to the shopping districts and everything, and I went to the smaller stores also. They only carry till like size 10.
Yeah.
I'm a 12.
Yeah.
I'm a US 12. I'm not tall, but like maybe because the weight is like
Because the gravity's pushing you down.
and
so
my
your feet
are like
spread out.
spread. Yeah, so I'm a 12. And then I needed to have these Red Wings. Dude, I literally spent like hours in a cafe researching. Like, and then eventually I found the distributor of Red Wings in Korea. Called them up. I asked them if they had a size 11. Mm-hmm. Because Red Wings
run large, yeah.
Yeah, so they had a size 11. It was like, oh yeah, we have that in the model that I like. And they're like, oh, we have one left here in the warehouse.
Yeah.
And I was like, where is it?
And it was in the middle of nowhere.
Dude, middle of nowhere. Maybe like the equivalent is like if we were staying in the fort.
Yeah.
We weren't staying in the fort, probably like outskirts Makati.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Technically we were staying in Poblacion.
Oh yeah. We were staying in the Poblacion of Korea.
Yeah.
And then it was probably in somewhere like Malabon. I describe it somewhere like that, or Novaliches.
Yeah. Nova.
Yeah, or somewhere like really. I had to take a bus.
Yeah.
out.
Like you couldn't even take the subway.
There's
there.
no subway there. I had to study how to take the bus.
Yeah.
And I went there, went to the office, and like literally like bought the fucking pair, and they're like. They looked at me like so random.
Why the hell did something come all the way out here?
Yeah,
to Novaliches.
And they're probably like, this is the pair that they ordered by mistake. So
Yeah.
no one was gonna buy it.
Yeah, no one's gonna buy
it. They fired the guy who ordered it.
Why do we have extra stock?
Tangina naman eh.
Ba't meron pang ano? Sino ba dito may size 11
Sino
dito?
may size 11 dito? Tangina.
Ang laki naman itong size 11. Di naman kakasya to sa mga tao dito sa Korea.
Walang bibili na to.
Kala mo,
Sayang sa pera.
Di naman mga tabacho yung mga tao dito sa sa
Wala namang mataba dito sa Korea. Wala. Hindi naman Japan to na may sumo wrestling.
Kala mo kung sinong bibili nitong sapatos. Wala.
Gago.
Lash ka dito.
Malas ka dito.
Puke mo.
Si Sante ka na. So like
it was so far out of Seoul that they were speaking Tagalog.
Yeah.
That's how fucking far
I took a plane
out.
back to the Philippines.
So it wasn't like Malabon, it was Malabon.
Yeah, it was Malabon. And then it's like that's not even like the craziest story. One of the craziest one was like you left me to my own devices once again because you asked what I was gonna do shopping.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, peace. So
like shopping.
Yeah. So like I found out about this outlet store.
Yes.
Outlet store.
Mall. It was a mall.
Yeah, an outlet mall. It was one of those franchise outlet malls.
Yeah.
And then it was literally in the next town. Like not even in Seoul anymore.
Yeah.
Like it was like in another, I don't know, village?
Province.
Yeah. Or town?
Yeah.
In another town. But I was like, fuck it.
I'm going.
And then I didn't realize how fucking far it was until I rode the bus.
Again on the bus.
Again on the bus. Because like I already did the bus thing with the Red Wing thing. I was like, fuck it, I'll take another bus.
Yeah.
I don't care. Took the bus. Dude, it was like literally without traffic, an hour, 30 minutes. An hour.
You're almost in North Korea at that point.
Yeah. I started seeing Captain Ree. I bumped into Captain Ree somewhere.
People were doing this to you as you were like passing by on the bus.
Yeah. I was like, why are the uniforms changing?
You got there and they're like, Can I see a passport? And then they open it. Not America. You're okay.
You're okay.
You're okay.
You're
No
okay.
USA.
You know how like we were saying roll the dice
Yeah.
on
meeting
connections,
people.
on meeting people.
Yeah.
Dude. There was this one time I was with my ex.
Yeah.
So we wanted to go to this
This is in Korea.
yeah. This island.
Nami?
Nami Island. Yeah. Nami Island. That's where they shoot all the K whatever.
Yeah, the
right?
dramas.
The K dramas. So she wanted to go there to take photos and everything. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Whatever. Something cultural. Fine.
Yeah.
So we took the train to the very end, whatever. And then when we get to the train, I mean, when we get to almost the last stop, there was like this old man who started talking to us.
Yeah.
And then he was like a sweet old man, Korean old man. And then he was like, he started talking to us in English. And then
It was just you two.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, we're going to Nami Island. Oh, Nami Island. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm from there. It's like I live near there. It's like, oh, cool. So what were you doing in Seoul? They're like, oh, my son got married. My son got married today.
Yeah.
And I just came from there. I was like, oh, it was so sweet, whatever. And then he was super nice.
Yeah.
Right? And then when we exited the train, all of a sudden, like, this Korean gentleman was like, this ajushi,
Yeah.
the
Ajushi. Yeah.
was super nice. She's like, oh, I'll tell you where to go. I'll tell you
Yeah.
where to go. And then all of a sudden she's like, no, I'll give you a ride. I'll give you a ride.
Okay.
I'll give you a ride. And then when he started saying, I'll give you a ride,
Your spider sense.
Yo, my
Tingling.
My spider, it started tingling.
Yeah.
And then I literally just watched I Saw the Devil.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I
I
haven't
Saw the
seen it.
Devil. It's this Korean film, super gory, like
Yeah.
fucking thriller.
Yeah.
Amazing film, by the way.
Yeah.
But so scary. It's about the serial killer,
Yeah.
right? And the serial killer there is an old guy.
From Nami Island.
so this guy literally was like, I'll bring you. Come here. And then literally, I was looking at my ex. I was like, yo, are we gonna ride? And she's like, and then what we started doing was we started walking slower.
Yeah.
So he would,
Separate.
we would lose him, but he would go back and pull us.
Like, grab your wrist.
Grab my wrist and like, no, come. And then we're like, no, it's okay. We'll take the bus. We'll take the bus. It's okay. We'll take a taxi. It's like, no taxi. And then I was literally like, okay, I don't want to be a dick because like he's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is so weird,
Yeah.
dude. And then we started walking with him outside the station, right? Come. It's okay.
Did he put his hand on your hip?
No. If he did, I would have fucking like bolted. I would have left my girlfriend.
Peace out.
And then we started walking out the station, and then we turned left, and then we started losing sight of the station already. It's like, what the fuck?
But you're still following this dude?
Yeah,
And he's
dude.
still holding your
No,
wrist
he wasn't holding my wrist.
with a vice grip?
and then like he started leading us to this tunnel, dude. A tunnel.
And he started making calls like,
I'm telling you, man, it was a tunnel that had cars inside.
Yeah.
Dark tunnel. And then he was like, come. And then I literally like, oh, this is where we die.
Yeah.
This is where we die.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, in my mind, I was like already like thinking of what to do first if something happened. I was like, go for the throat.
Punch him in the throat, in
him
the
in the
jugular. 1 inch in, 1 inch down.
Yes. So like I was already planning what to do, and then literally like, he was leading us to this fucking tunnel where his car was parked, and I was like, his car's not parked there. There's probably someone waiting for us there. He already probably texted his goons.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I got a meaty one. one.
They're about to fucking serve me to the cannibals
Yeah,
of
right.
Nami Island. And then we go inside. Car was there.
Yeah.
His car was there. And then it's like, oh, get in. Dude, we get in the car.
Yes.
We get in the, roll the dice.
Yeah, roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
And then he whips out. He's like, by the way, take this handkerchief and put it over your, over your face.
dude. So we were in the car, right? Oh my God, this is so weird, dude. We were in the car, and then like my ex was in the back already. Like,
Oh, you were in the front.
I was in the front.
Yeah.
already panicking.
Yeah.
She was already like talking to me in Tagalog.
Yeah.
She was like, Yurik, anong gagawin natin? Ano to? And then I was like, tangina, di ko alam. I was like, di ko alam.
Yeah, you say it's like that, but really she was like, tangina mo Yurik, bakit di mo labanan siya, ang tanda naman niya. Poke mo.
Then I was saying like, parang okay naman.
Tanda naman siya, kaya ko naman siya inoy.
And then, dude, so friendly comes from sweet, friendly, helpful, creepy.
Yeah.
And then when we were in the car, so we ride the car, and then on the way to Nami Island, he turns the radio on.
Yeah.
And then he starts singing an English song. I forgot what it was. And then all of a sudden he's like, you sing. I'm like,
and then you start singing?
No. I was like, oh no, I don't sing. DJ, don't sing. And then singer. I was pointing to my ex. Singer. And then literally like the whole time she's like, you sing.
Yeah. And then he charged you $50.
No, and then this guy all of a sudden like get this like can.
Yes.
Get this can and started like putting on the AC.
Like an air freshener?
Yeah. So I put it in the AC.
And it said like rugby on it.
Dude. And then literally my ex was like, tangina, ano yan? She literally starts putting this on her face. And me, I'm like, I opened the window a bit. I was like, oh, it's nice outside. I opened the window and then like, I was breathing.
It's open one crack.
And then my nose was breathing out the window.
And as you open it one crack, he locks it. You're like, and then your ex is like, you're like begging him in the hangin na yan, bitch. Yan.
Don't worry, I got us.
I got it. And then you exhaled.
Yeah, dude. I tried to level the oxygen inside. Dude, and then eventually, like, it happened this whole time for maybe like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the route to Nami Island, to the port of Nami Island, was trees.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Maybe a few houses here and there.
Where he's going to dump you.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, this is where we die.
Yeah.
Eventually, we ended up in the port.
And he's like, here you go.
Yeah, here you go. Enjoy Nami Island. I'm like, I'm a fucking dick.
Doesn't matter, man.
I'm a fucking dick.
You can't numb your senses to that, bro.
I'm a fucking dick for taking this.
No, it's okay.
Sweet old man.
It's better that you're on edge like that.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
but
better.
But imagine there's because I imagine me being the sweet old man. It's like, you know what? I'm so happy.
Yeah.
My son just got married today. I'm gonna make someone's day. You know? Oh, this lovely couple who's like super sweet on a train. Where are you from, guys? Oh, from the Philippines. Where are you going? Nami Island. Oh, I'm from there.
Yeah, but
in my mind, I'm like,
there's a fine line between being nice and too nice.
This guy was too nice, dude. Honestly, the terror I was feeling, but at the same time, my nice guy self was kind of like,
dude, I've had that kind of story before, but that was here in the Philippines.
Oh, really?
Yo,
dude, here in the Philippines, I wouldn't blame you for being like,
yeah, no. Here's this one. It was like a long ass time ago, like 20 years ago, maybe around little less than 20 years ago. And it was like the first time I came back to the Philippines. I was here on vacation, and I hadn't been here in a long ass time. And I was staying with some relatives here in Makati. And then I was going around Glorieta by myself, just walking around. And then these people stopped me. They're like, "Oh, sir, can we talk to you for a minute?" And I just said, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then they said, and they started giving me the spiel about like, "Oh, do you have insurance? Blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, no, I don't. And they're like, "Oh, you should come talk to us. If you enter this, you can win a free raffle ticket or something."
Yeah.
And I went with it. And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's see where this leads." Because I was being adventurous.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, roll the dice. So then they had me fill out the form like, "Oh yeah, if you just listen to us for a few minutes, you have a raffle ticket, blah, 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 blah." And then I'm filling out the thing, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, can you come with us to our office?"
Ooh.
Yo, mind you, I hadn't been to the Philippines in like 20 odd years. Or like, not 20 odd years, a long time.
To the office.
Yeah. And it was like the first time I was actually going around the Philippines by myself. Because every time I went beforehand, I went with my parents.
So this was your no parents trip?
Yeah, pretty much. Basically. And then they put me in this van, right?
Oh, God.
And then I'm in there with other people. And then they bring me to like this office, and I'm in this van. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And at that time I couldn't speak Tagalog, so I was just speaking straight up English. I'm like, man, they just heard my English accent, and and then they took me, and then I realized they took me to an office, like a legit office, like. And then there's all these people, like there's all these tables and people giving sales spiel. So like, all these people, they suckered into this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, we're safe. We're in this office in like a major building. It was Enterprise. They ended up bringing me to Enterprise, which wasn't that far away. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to root it for them.
Okay.
I was like, I'm going to rub this in their face. And then I was just like, and so they were asking me, they're like, oh, what's your name? I'm like, oh yeah, Nick Santiago. And they're like, oh yeah, okay, where are you from? I'm like, from America. And they're like, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, I'm visiting my relatives. They're like,
America.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're like, oh really? I'm like, yeah, my relatives. You might know them. Do you know Randy Santiago? and they're like, oh yeah, Randy Santiago. I know Randy Santiago. I'm like, yeah, I'm staying with him. They're like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. No, he's gonna pick me up later. Whatever. So this whole time, and then by the time I was done, legit, like there was like 5 or 6 agents like talking around our one table and like asking me questions about Randy Santiago and where I lived and what I was doing there.
and why his eyes are like that.
Yeah. They're like, sir, how come you don't have sunglasses?
Ano siya? Bulag ba siya?
And I just said, hindi. Bakit? And dude, I sold him the entire time, and then after, when I was done and I was sick of it, I was like, oh, hold on, I got a call, like a little shitty ass cell phone. I'm like,
oh, Tito.
Hi, Randy, kamusta? Oh, how are you? No, I'm here. I'm in this. I got brought to this office. Blah, blah. Oh, don't buy anything from them. Oh, okay, no, because I'm just listening to them talk. And then they're like, and he's like, oh, okay, you'll pick me up in Glorieta? Okay, bye. Sure. And I said, okay, guys, I gotta go back to Glorieta. My Tito Randy's picking me up. And then three of these workers were like, oh, we'll walk you there.
They wanted to meet Randy.
So they walked with me, and they just kept walking. And then finally I was just like, I pretend I got another call. Oh, you can't go. Oh, I'll just get in a taxi. I got in a taxi and I booked it. I was like,
so you scammed the scammers.
I flipped it on him. That's how it is, man.
Nice.
Trying to get me. I'm going to get you back.
Speaking of scams, dude, I remember I got, not scammed. I got pulled into one of these,
MLM?
Not MLM.
Open-minded ka ba?
It's like a timeshare thing.
Here in the Philippines?
No, in Bali.
Oh yeah, definitely a timeshare thing.
Yeah, I got pulled into
like,
one of
hey,
these.
win a free something.
Yeah,
if you get
dude. It's like, and I just realized it's like this is how people get fucking jaded.
Yeah,
in life.
Well, that's why they hate vacations and stuff.
And like when I was a kid, when I was younger, I was like, you know what? Love everyone.
Yeah, everybody's nice.
Everybody's nice. Just trust everyone. No, sometimes they're gonna bully you, but you know what? There's probably reasons. They probably get beat at home. But you know what? Whatever. Love everyone.
Yeah.
And then like as you grow old, dude.
That's exactly how it is.
I'm starting to be like, yo, fuck this. Fuck that. I don't believe that shit. Fuck you. Fuck you and your bullshit. You know, like.
But that's exactly how it is. But, even with relationships, you get into your first relationship and you think it's going to be fucking perfect. But that's just how the fucking world works, man. That's where you get tougher for the future.
Yeah.
If everything went your way, you'd be soft as shit.
No, but like, here's what I was thinking. It's like, if everyone stopped like scamming everyone and like stopped like doing that shit, we'd all just trust each other and be nice.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, the people who are scamming you don't think they're scammers. They just think, oh, this is how we're gonna sell timeshares.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah.
And then they're gonna say, we're gonna pretend to give away gifts to all these people if they get a timeshare.
So it's basically the system.
Yeah. Then they put pressure on the salespeople, saying like, if you don't fucking sell these timeshares, I'm fucking slight.
You know, benta mo tong 2-bedroom.
Then he whips out the fucking balis.
No. He brings out his itak. That's a machete.
Yeah.
In
he brings out his sumpak, his potato gun.
Sumpak. or he even more. He brings out his sumpit, his blowgun,
and then you don't even know. benta mo tong timeshare na to kasi kung hindi, kita mo yung putang inang yan. Hindi siya nakabenta kahapon. Nangyayari yan sa'yo.
So that's basically what it was.
That's basically what it was. So you think they're scamming, but he's just trying to live.
Yeah, he's just trying to not be hit by the sumpit.
Yeah, Bali is a tough place to get by.
It is.
Like there's only so many people who can live, eat, pray, and love over there. You know what I mean?
But like, I remember like someone handed out this
pamphlet
that like you scratch and then you win something,
and you won,
and then I won.
Oh, they got you, dude! Why do you always keep getting got, dude?
Because I told you I'm trusting.
You are the biggest sucker on the fucking face of this planet, dude.
No, I'm not. Look at me. I'm still here.
Still here.
Same old G.
$50 poor from Morocco.
That's true.
Almost died in Nami Island.
I got suckered in high school, grade school too.
Yeah, well, it's easy to get suckered grade schoolers.
That's true.
How'd you get suckered then?
Me and my friends went to this toy store.
Yeah.
In Glorieta.
Yeah.
Went to this toy store. Oh, Toy Town, whatever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like we left, we went to Burger King to eat. Someone followed us and was like, and told us, "Oh, you guys were caught on the CCTV in Toy Town."
Mm-hmm. One of the employees, supposedly.
No, this is the thing. This guy was like in plain clothes. Yeah. He said he was a cop. Kailangan yung sumama sa security office.
How old were you?
Like I think like 12.
Yeah. Where's this?
Glorieta.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12, I think. And then he was like, "What? How old is someone when they're in grade 7?
12 or 13.
Yeah, 12, 13. So he's like, you have to come with me to the security office because we caught you on CCTV stealing a toy."
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, "There's no toy.
Yeah.
Look at our bags. There's no toy." And then like, you have to come with us. And then, so we're like, all right, we're innocent, so we're going to come with you. Mm-hmm. And then we go back. He leads us back to Toy Town. And then he's like, you have to go inside. You have to go inside. But then you have to leave your bags. Mm-hmm. You have to leave your bags with your friend. So one of our friends stayed behind. Mm-hmm. And then the two of us went inside. And then the friend who had the bags gave it to the guy.
Why?
Because the guy was like, "Oh, now it's your turn. You have to go inside. Leave the bags here, just so we know you're not bringing anything." Something like that. And then when we were like, "Oh, you're here. Where are our bags?" So it's with the guy outside. And then when we go outside, the
dude was gone.
He was gone.
What was in your bags? Like books?
Cell phone.
Oh.
Wallet.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got got.
You got got.
You are the king of getting got. You're the biggest sucker on this planet.
You see, that's why all these fucking girls fucking like just scam me, dude.
They scam you for your heart.
Yeah, they scam me for my heart. So, some of them just want me for my body, dude.
Yeah, I know, like, man. And throw you off to the side.
Yeah, man. They're like, "Oh, look at this guy. He looks soft as shit. He looks like memory foam."
We didn't curse this much before.
Yeah. Yeah.
We used to be like, "Oh, man, I love everything."
Yeah. We're like, when we were mad, we'd be like, "Shuck."
They're like, be like, "Darn it.
Gosh darn it.
Things just aren't going my way."
Dude, I used to be like that for real.
For real?
Yeah.
Like
when I was in 5th grade.
Yeah. What?
Mr. Hip Hop, right?
Yeah.
So
you're wearing your FUBU jersey.
Not
got
yet.
a do-rag.
Not yet.
But I like talking like this.
Dude, I remember I was in the back of the class. Mm-hmm. I already liked hip hop then. And then one of my classmates who liked hip hop as well introduced me to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So this is how we memorized.
This was your introduction into hip hop? Was this your introduction to hip hop?
Sort of.
Yeah.
It was my introduction into a lot of things. Yeah. You know, like
into the wide world.
Into the wide world. Yeah. And then this is how we memorized lyrics back then. We would print it out.
Yeah. Right? Who didn't?
Right? So we who didn't?
Yeah.
The millennials now.
Oh, yeah. But they go to genius.com, but it's the same shit.
Yeah, but us, we would bring it to class.
Yeah,
and we would
and they wouldn't be right.
Yeah, they wouldn't be right. Because it's just some other fools out there transcribing it as well.
Yeah.
Without the power of crowdsourcing.
Right.
You know? So like, we had this printout, and then this guy memorized "Can I Get a?"
Oh, yeah?
And he memorized the explicit version.
Ooh.
And then he was rapping it to me.
Can I hit
He's
it in the morning?
He's like, he got to the chorus, like, can I get a fuck you? He did that. And then I was, I literally remember doing that. That's bad. What a fucking soft guy, dude. I told you, man. I grew up as this soft, wide-eyed, like, love everybody.
Wait, how old were you then?
Like grade 5, 10?
Dude, I explicitly remember dropping my first F-bomb.
Oh, do you remember? I don't even remember mine.
I do. Because when I said it, I was like, I honestly felt a piece of my soul dying. And I wasn't,
really?
I was older than, I was probably like 13.
Okay.
Like, we were just hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, I think I started swearing at 13 as well.
yeah. Like, we were hanging out with my friends, and then somebody dropped the F-bomb.
Yeah.
And then I just went, he just said fuck.
You said it.
Yeah. And I said it, and I was like, like, honestly, felt like my dick grew an inch. Like
and then your balls dropped a bit.
Yeah, my balls dropped a bit. The hair started coming out of my arms.
Sagged a bit.
Yeah. Dude, and I started looking at this roast beef sandwich that was on the table, and I was like, that's looking fucking juicy.
That's looking fucking juicy. And I don't want to put my tongue in it.
Yeah, and I'm not.
I'm talking about the mouth.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about eating it. All that shit had, the second I dropped that F-bomb, my world went to shit.
Yeah.
Like, I got my ears pierced after that.
You got a tattoo?
Yeah, I got a tattoo.
You got your tattoo after that?
Yeah, dude. It was crazy.
Dude, I remember like saying the F word with a hip hop song.
Yeah, no, after that, I was, the dam broke.
It might also have been Can I Get A?
Was it?
Yeah.
My F-bomb song was Dre Day by Dr. Dre.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because like one of my friends had the Chronic album.
Yeah.
Like on cassette, maybe. I don't remember. But we were
on the gramophone.
Yeah. Guys, listen to this one. And then he memorized the words, and then he would play it for us, like, and then we would all like gather and listen. Cause listen to this, and every time a curse would come up, he'd be like, listen. You have teeth in your mouth, so my dick's got to. And after that, I bought Onyx back the fuck up, and it was like, and I made sure,
and you never looked back.
I never looked back. I made sure to get the explicit version too, like because there was like the non-explicit version that you could buy. I made sure, and I went to, and a lot of these stores wouldn't sell it to me because I was like 12, 11, whatever. They wouldn't sell it to me. So I had to keep going from store to store. I went to like Sam Goody, like whatever, until I went to this janky ass department store.
Yeah.
With it was a department store that had like this tiniest, like, it was like buying music at Landmark or something like that. Yeah. Instead of going to like Odyssey or or Tower Records.
It's like just a small corner of the store.
Like, but they didn't even know anything. So like this old ass woman was just like, oh, okay, here's her tape.
Yeah.
And like, but if you went to the cool stores,
they wouldn't
like Tower Records, they wouldn't, because they knew.
Yeah.
Because they knew, they're like, hey, you can't sell explicit lyrics. But I went to like 5 stores before somebody would sell it to me. And then like after that,
dude, the struggles of growing up.
Oh yeah, seriously, yeah.
Now it's like, dude, you're like 10 years old and you just see someone on TikTok say fuck.
Honestly, like nowadays kids, by the time you're 10 years old, how many fucking boobs and vaginas have you seen already online?
Oh, dude, yeah. You know what? Yeah,
so many.
Probably.
When I was 10, I probably saw like one set of boobs from like this thrown away Playboy magazine that one of my friends found in an alleyway, and it was 1 page, and he brought it to school, and we all were all like, oh my God.
Dude, I remember like here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure like us people who are watching my age will attest to this. There was this one channel on Philippine TV.
Yeah.
Maybe if you had, I think it was on cable.
Yeah.
It was called Wow Wow. No, swear, it was called Wow Wow.
The predecessor of Wow Wow Wee.
Maybe, I don't know. Like it's called Wow Wow, and then in the wee hours of the morning, maybe like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
You would catch like a fucking
a bold film.
Yeah, dude.
Was it clear? Like it was.
No, it was like fuzzy and everything, and you. That's all you could fucking like get. So you had to roll with it. And then I remember it was like a Japanese. It was Japanese. It was a Japanese porn, I think. Yeah. From what I remember, it was Asian. So like, I probably couldn't tell because like it was fuzzy as fuck. But like I remember like we would tune in to wow wow, and then to wow wow, to wow wow, and like try to like. There's a boob.
It would clear up for like a sliver, like nipple.
It would clear up, and then that was, and then after that, I would get the massage comb and set it and forget it.
Dude, for us in the United States, we had this cable channel called Spice.
Yeah,
Spice was like, it was a soft porn channel, and again, same thing. It wasn't clear.
Yeah,
and it was fuzzy.
Yeah. Because I think you had to pay for it.
Of course. You had to pay for it because it was like a pay channel.
Yeah.
And then but you would only see the fuzziness for 2 seconds. And then it would blank out and say like, you need to please subscribe to Spice channel, call your cable provider, and it would clear to that screen. So what we would do, this is how fucking desperate you were. Because you know how like the old remote controls, you could press the button to go back to the last channel?
Yeah.
We had to just keep pressing that. To keep the fuzziness there, so we could make out maybe a nipple.
Yeah.
Or maybe hear somebody go, oh. and then we'd be like, oh my God.
All the effort. See, maybe that's why we respect women in a different way.
Yeah, because of the work.
Because like for us, we're like, we put that on a pedestal.
Yeah.
So like seeing them naked, it's like, oh my God.
It's a holy grail.
Yeah, it is. It's
like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
It's like the second coming of Christ.
Right? And then, but now they see boobs and vagina anytime they want.
When I hook up with a girl and then like, I finally see them naked.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
You appreciate it.
God did make a woman.
Yeah. you give a little golf clap when she's not looking.
And I do this nod.
Yeah.
The slow nod.
Yeah, you know what you do when you see a girl naked for the first time, like after working her all night.
Yeah.
You give a nod to all the homies out there who worked just as hard as you did.
Yeah.
I get you.
It's like when you're walking out of the club with a girl. It's like Godspeed, guys.
Yeah. So one of the bros, like you don't even know.
Yeah.
You've never even seen in your entire life. He sees you walking out and he's like,
yeah.
Like, I might be striking out with this girl that I'm talking to.
It's not even like a nod up. It's like a... it's like a down, nod down.
God bless you.
A nod up is like, sup. The nod down is more intimate. It's more like, it's more respect.
Yeah. It's a solemn, like...
It's like, tip my hat off to you, sir.
Yeah.
It's like...
Peace be with you.
Yeah. That's what I get when I walk out in the club with a hot girl.
Because inside he's like, I might be striking out with this dime piece over here, but you won one for us.
Yeah, you're doing it for all of us.
For all the men
it's
out
for
there.
the team.